Each of my artist books are meant to be explored, manipulated, rearranged, and simply touched by the reader. Sometimes there are puzzles to figure out, like in Puppy Love, where you actually turn over all of the images of people with their puppies to find a full-size French bulldog puppy. My artist books are often inspired by found objects. Old photos, tintypes, handwritten letters, recipes, diaries, vintage books and various ephemera. Also natural objects like shells and bones, bird nests, rocks, feathers, as well as everyday typical objects like coffee cups and forks and spoons and even cake. Each object has its own story, which informs the narratives I create. My work is often housed in vintage boxes that I find at flea markets and tag sales. I love the idea of the reader wondering what's inside, lifting the lid to read the story. So the book I want to share with you today is called The Vote. I created it to commemorate the 100th anniversary of women's right to vote in the United States of America. It was 100 years ago this year, after decades of work by both women and men, that women earned the right to vote. Suffragettes marched, rallied, spoke out, all to prove to politicians with power that they deserved to cast their vote, to be heard, to be respected as equals. The 19th Amendment is simple, only 28 words, which have stayed the same since it was first proposed in 1878. The right of citizens of the United States to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or any state on account of sex. My book was created using a vintage wooden box where the 22 pages are housed. The pages are vintage kid leather gloves. Many of these gloves were given to me by a friend who remembers his mother putting them on as she went out to cast her vote. As you read the book, you're invited to touch history, to lay the gloved pages out, to read the simple, true, fair 28 words that empowered women to vote then and now. This power has given women a voice throughout these past 100 years, which has led us to our Me Too world, where women are still fighting to be heard, believed, and respected as equals.